Hello guys, and welcome to Broken Arrow. Today I'm going to be playing a game on DAM, and I'm using my Airborne Armor US deck once again. This has probably turned out to be my favorite deck on the US side. I really do enjoy the matchup of like the helicopters with the decent tanks, and then also some pretty fun infantry squads. Actually quite a big fan of Airborne when you can stand off against enemy at the 500 meters. They do get a lot of advantage in those situations. Regardless, at the start we're going to do maybe double F-15EX. I'm not sure if my team's going to follow suit with the aircraft, so I may have to be really careful with this. I am going to bring out a Patriot at the start just to avoid any nuke shenanigans, and then what I'm going to do is send an Avenger over to a hotel, and we'll bring up also a PVADS that will be useful later on. We're just going to bring that out, move it away from the spawn road, and then set it up and then it's ready to go. We'll keep these eagles nice and low on the back side here. I didn't actually realize that we had ourselves a mirror match like this. Let's now commit. Make sure to keep these spread out. Okay, that's a trade. Unfortunately, that's not a trade. That is a trade. That's not so bad. Right, I'm going to sell the Patriot again. I thought we were up against the Russians, that's why I brought that in. I don't need it in this case unless we start spamming ballistic missiles. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and drop in some airborne forces now. So we'll just grab the airborne. I'll grab a unit of snipers. We'll bring them over. I'm going to grab a Chinook. That can bring in my Stinger team. And potentially some supply. Actually, I don't know if I necessarily want to do that yet. We'll just save a few points for the time being. It might be worth just throwing a longbow at the enemy early on. Let's do that instead. We have the Avenger zooming forwards. The whole idea of the Avenger is just to try and lock down any helicopters that are pushing in early on. But let's just have the Black Hawk go and land on India. And then we'll try and get my sniper into a good position. But interesting to see all of the cruise missiles here. That mech rifle AA is going to eat it. It's really awesome to watch the building go up like that. One of the best animations in the game when a missile hits like a high rise and absolutely evaporates it. It's so satisfying. Okay, my sniper, I'm gonna bring him maybe over to the right for the time being. I would like to get him up on the edge of this hill. There is a little hill here that you can go and sit on. It gives you good line of sight down this road and down that road. Snipers here. The Avenger will get in position. Could bring out a Global Hawk. That might be a decent idea. Probably not going to be any more aircraft for a little while with what happened at the start. Unfortunately, my Eagles are quite expensive, so we probably did lose out on the trades early on. 1-to-1 like that, but when it's just F-15 versus F-15, it's kind of difficult to gauge. I'm really not a big fan of the mirror matches in the sort of ranked queue, but it is what it is. Oh, they've gone and done the same. That's kind of funny. Yeah, this is the reason I don't like it. It's because you just end up doing exactly the same thing as your enemy, especially when you're higher elo. Right, what we'll do is we'll use a Chinook to bring up a couple of weapon teams and a Stinger. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer. Okay, in we go. Drone is online. Oh no! The friendly fire! Was that friendly fire or was that enemy Patriot? It looked like friendly fire. I thought our Patriot shot at the drone, but because the drone died, it killed our friendly. That's crazy. Alright, we'll move this Patriot, or sorry, PVADS into position. We'll just set up the radar so it can intercept enemy missiles. We'll keep the Longbow low behind this hill here as we continue to spread out our units. I'm solely on the left-hand side here by the looks of things. So what I might do is just drop a weapons squad into Juliet, and then we'll just run it up to like one of these buildings here so we can defend this crossing. And then I'll just have the other two land up near where my Avenger is. My Avenger probably shouldn't be like going so far forwards at the moment until the airborne get into position with the snipers. We could also put the sniper up in here, but it's quite likely that they're going to attack up this hill at some point, so gotta be careful. Okay, so we'll just have them run to the other side of that sector. The Chinook can come up here. And as soon as that's done, we'll just attack move it over to this building. Should be fine. There we go. Cool. We have the capture, but unfortunately, we're certainly behind on kills. Looks like we need some sort of PVADs or something over here. My teammates might not have one, so I'm just going to send one over. Right, meanwhile, I'm kind of worried about what's going on over here. Let me bring in a bunch of cavalry scouts with a Black Hawk. We really need to just make sure we have all the recon that we can get, because there is nothing here at the moment. If I could take as much ground as I can and try and maybe get into these high rises, that would be huge, because taking Gulf after the start of the game is actually really rough. So if you capture that early on, it'd be great. At the moment, the Global Hawk's not really seeing anything. It might be due to disconnection on the enemy team. Let's put these on to hold fire. I might just try and unload into Gulf. If I can, that would be huge. But my team's currently feeding quite a lot of points. I don't necessarily mind it so much at the beginning of the game, because you only have like the +1/+1, and we are well ahead on flags. But like, this is just unnecessary. I mean, I could have been doing the same over here. I don't know if I was or not. Very risky for me to do that. Alright, so another Chinook with a Stinger team or two might be nice. I'm just trying to think what else I would want on that left-hand side. Probably tow 2 Bs. Don't know. We'll make sure that leaves for now. We'll come back to the other decisions in a moment. We do have a anti-material rifle, so I can technically kill that, but we'll just use the longbow. Just pop it with a hellfire. Easy peasy. Alright, let's just carry on. Try and make some more ground into these high rises. Usually they get quite far up here, so I'm a bit worried. But we'll just keep going with the infantry for the time being. I might start to bring up some thunderbolts. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll get my thunderbolts in. Where's my PVADs on the right hand side? We'll turn its radar on, just in case any of these fly overhead. At the moment, I think our opposing team is really just focused a lot on these aircraft. They're just continuing to be throwing aircraft at us with all of these cruise missiles and such, and so they might just end up losing the game. Like, if we can capture Fox Trot, Echo, and Delta, we just sudden death them and win. So that could be a possibility. We'll see what happens. I'm not getting any information from these cavalry scouts. So I'm just using shift in order to queue the order there to make sure they follow the tree line. You can do it when you press Q as well for attack move. Like, if I bring these out, I can shift Q all of these and it will attack move between each building. Let me bring my Apache over. Maybe I can kill this for them. Although I'm kind of worried. This is like a really horrible position for a helicopter to fly into, because there could be so many units that can actually kill you there. I am going to get a Humvee over here.
Roger, moving out. Flight plan updated. New orders.
Oh, that's a lot of cruise missiles.
Lock and load. We're moving. Look alive.
It's just going. It just keeps going.
Team in combat. Send
Alright.
your orders.
We need to move back. We found those. That's something.
Contact.
Let's keep moving up with the airborne here.
That building.
See how far we can make it.
Run as fast as your dumb.
Alright. Next up, I'm going to need probably... I kind of just want to go double longbow almost.
At your command.
I feel like I could get away with it. Let's go double longbow and see what we can do. So I brought up the PVADs here just to absolutely melt the mechanized rifles. We're going to set the radar on again though.
We're combat ready. You like big guns too? Anti-aircraft standing by.
Yeah, because I could have intercepted that quite easily.
Air defense standing by. Flying there.
That is a lot of shots.
Aircraft here at your command. Going hot.
Okay, for one unit.
Infantry at your command, sir.
Sure. Alright, well, we'll keep bringing in more. We'll go Black Hawk with airborne and the tow team. That would be a good
Longbow reporting
good match up there.
Air defense at your disposal.
PVADs can help us out. Very nice. We'll get the longbow to come over and help with the M1 too, because that can have an auto cannon on it.
Going into holding pattern. Air defense in combat. Send your orders. Already there. Heading there.
So my cavalry scouts can probably just pop it, but we want to try and kill this one as well.
Requesting orders. Longbow. Setting up an attack pattern. Find some cover. Get in that building. Longbow ready for combat. The cavalry arrives in the nick of time. Longbow at your command. Flying to coordinates.
Very good. I'm just going to sell that one
RTB.
because I don't have the supply to resupply at the moment. I should probably bring in some supply
Cavalry here. We're ready for
at some point.
infantry here. Standing by. Recon
But honestly, so far so good. Let me just get my Thunderbolts into decent positions here.
shooting position.
Spread them out a little bit so they aren't going to just get popped by one strike.
Copy. Moving out. Fit for fight, sir.
We can try and help attack this, but honestly I don't really want to push across this bridge.
Weapons team at your
Let's just hold here. There's no point in me pushing that. Oh, like I'm all on my own on the left, so
new heading set.
I don't want to spread myself too thin.
Everybody out. Cavalry here. Smoke screen. Lead me, follow me, or get out of my way.
Has this got the stinger with it? No. Okay.
Open area.
It's a bit awkward.
Cavalry is taking fire. Black Hawk ready.
We'll need to make sure that my
Standing by.
stinger team keeps coming up.
Advance and report. Anti-aircraft.
We got the PVADs here, so that would be helpful.
Cav is taking fire. Longbow copy.
Nice.
Defense here. We're combat
Good
ready.
damage. We are going to need that supply. Let me just bring up a MTB. Should be fine.
Mission ready. All hands.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get away from that. Oh, maybe we will. Nope. I spoke to some. Classic.
Full power.
Oh yeah, getting the longbow to work up against the stinger team is going to be difficult. We're going to make sure to bring up some more stinger teams for ourselves. That we can spread out. I don't know if I want to go... We'll go double stinger. Go to bees. Maybe another... Actually, let's go cavalry scouts. We'll drop off the stingers up here so I can spread them out and move them forwards.
We're in combat.
We'll move this and
Pedal to the metal.
I'm going to have to try and keep moving forwards here, because if we stay in the same place for too long, we're definitely going to take a ballistic missile to the face.
I want a base of fire in that building. Longbow awaiting mission. Air defense here. Weapons team at your command, sir.
Okay, unfortunately they got caught out in the open.
Digger team here.
Bring up another Chinook
Copy. Advance and report.
with a couple of airborne.
Troops in combat.
Yeah, unfortunately getting caught out in the open by enemy airborne is pretty rough. Like, cover versus no cover in this game is huge.
Air defense ready for action. Double time. Flying there.
What I might be able to do though, if I go low altitude,
Maximum
I
power.
may be able to like sneak around and get some rockets on target. Right, let's unload both of these stingers. In order to just unload one instead of like both, you can just like left click them in the bottom right, and they will like unload them one by one.
Look alive.
So we'll just
Roger, move and secure.
go ahead and get that stinger up there, and then we'll move the Chinook over here.
Fire and maneuver.
Chinook is mission ready.
Alright, and we'll unload over here.
Infantry here.
Alrighty.
Infantry reporting in. Anti-aircraft here. We're in combat.
Unfortunately, my P-Bad's not really saving us against those. That's ridiculous.
Scout team standing by.
It's a shame that a lot of my Thunderbolts are dead.
Fly truck ready to transport.
We have 2 left.
Cavalry.
Heavy transport here. Roger that. Unloading ASAP.
I think what we'll do is try and just get like the assault breacher over here.
Chinook.
We want to go low altitude,
Chinook at your command.
and then we want to return to base.
Power. Flying at max speed.
Recon team
We want to just hop these forwards.
We're done here. RTV.
infantry at your command, sir. Armored cav.
Yeah, I should really stop using infantry in this situation, because they're just like spamming ballistic missiles at us, and it's just giving them easy kills.
And secure. Go. Pushing forward.
What would be ideal is if somebody over here had like long-range artillery.
Anti-tank ready for action. We have a building to secure. Anti-aircraft.
I have no idea where half this stuff's going, but it is going to level a lot of buildings.
Requesting orders.
Alright, so these are just going to have to go back here. Where's that? That needs to unload a bit closer, because this Thunderbolt doesn't have
Ready to rumble.
the ability to move.
Infantry here. We're in combat. Need supplies. Longbow is combat ready.
Yeah. So the reason I need armor in this situation is because I need to be able to move faster in order to like avoid a lot of this artillery.
Stinger team at your command, sir.
If we keep playing as we are, and we just like keep losing points, then they're going to always fulfill the points thing, and we're just going to continue with the cap. It's going to be difficult for them to push through me. Seems like there's a lot of effort being put over to the right-hand side of the map, whilst we're just getting spammed by ballistic missiles. But like I said, I don't think it really matters all that much. As soon as my Thunderbolts are back online, we can be quite aggressive with them.
Anti-armor.
The big problem is going to be like if they spot my TOE B squads and then they start focusing those down. But we've got my scouts here. We'll try and get the scouts into the church.
Anti-armor team in combat.
I'm going to just like keep moving these back, because they got spotted by the weapon squad.
Building. Go, go, go.
Might be a good idea for me to just get my own prism in to try and just knock out those weapon squads. What we'll do is we'll just give it order, wipe out those, and it will just drive forwards, and then we just like shift, sell, that will leave.
Longbow
Easy
reporting in.
peasy, no worries about resupplying that.
Has arrived. Driving to coordinates. Driver, move out.
That just like trying to go for my Thunderbolt.
Move forward.
Okay, so they got eyes on that.
10 seconds, not 10 fucking minutes.
So the next thing I'd want to do in that situation is bring up some infantry that can actually push in. Maybe I'll do a couple mech engineers and Bradleys. Right. They must have infantry here. Unless there's like a Global Hawk further back that's spotting stuff, but I'm surprised they could see the supply dump.
Longbow here. Roger Wilco. Flight plan confirmed. Armored cab, ready to rumble.
Oh, we're still winning on cap quite a lot, so like it doesn't bother me.
Longbow.
Like the most passive enemies ever.
We stop here.
Just okay with losing the game.
New orders, we lead the assault. New orders, advance and secure.
Gonna keep moving up on the side here.
Solid copy, advance and report. Scout team here, go ahead.
Slowly but surely making ground. If he's managed to get in there, then maybe I should send my weapon team across, although there's not really any good cover over here. Once my assault breacher gets here, the Bradleys get here, that's when we can really think about pushing into Fox Trot effectively. Unfortunately, my prisms are going to get caught out by the Patriots, but that's okay, we'll just sell it again. Worth a try. Like, if we can just freely take out those infantry, that would be great. If not, then it doesn't really matter. We're going to bring up the M3, A4 CFE as well. All of these guys should probably have their M4s turned off. They don't just fire automatically. These guys should just be on hold fire. I'm not sure if they have line of sight here. Doesn't look like they do, because the rocks like kind of get in the way. Kind of says that they do, but I don't believe it. Okay, we need to like move that, and if I can, I want to try and get across to the church here. And we can use this to hit the airborne with the MIG-click. Now this MIG-click thing is really interesting. It's basically a mine clearer, but as you can see, it can do a serious amount of damage. Yep, just like one-shot that infantry squad, for example. I gotta shift over to the armored vehicles, try and get them over here, and then what I'm gonna do is probably bring up a Patriot. I kind of need a Patriot because of the amount of ballistic missiles. But then again, like they might just overwhelm it, so it may not be worth it. Difficult to say. Wish his infantry didn't get slapped. We're going to have to get some supply in at some point as well. I can use a Black Hawk. Black Hawk's probably the cheapest way for me to get supply in. If I can just... interesting. Is that firing at my Thunderbolt? Again, I don't understand how they're seeing that. Wild. Again, it must just be recon maybe here. Or they saw them like run in. I'm gonna have to like get like a Bradley over here or something. A bit awkward. It's going to be actually kind of difficult for us to hold our position. Bradleys will be good at a distance, so maybe I can get them up onto the ridge here. We'll keep the mech engineers on this side of the hill. My assault breacher and M8 should probably just fall back. There's no point in me staying in there. And we need to make sure that we save for that supply. I'm really spread thin at the moment, it's crazy.
Your eyes and ears, sir.
Like they can definitely see
Scout team
these.
standing by. Stinger team
Yeah.
taking fire. AA team under fire. Check a leg.
Must be maybe recon up here, snipers in those high rises.
Quickly now.
I might just get like one Iron Thunder as well. That might help me like clear out the weapon squads here.
Engineers, clear the way. Friendly fighting vehicle. At your orders. Copy. Holding up position. Need a helicopter down? Scouts here. Shut up and let's go. Scout team ready. Right here. We are engaged. Combat.
We probably just want to fall back from that.
Stinger team standing by. Look alive. Regroup and
Keep
move up.
spreading out.
Don't stay here. Fly. Want something built or destroyed? Move out. Recon vehicle.
The Bradley's actually really good in this situation.
Forward.
Pretty tanky.
Ready to roll.
I can go and run that down.
Armor moving out. Combat engineers ready. Landing
We'll keep that
assistance
Stinger alive on the left there.
Recon team taking fire over here.
I'll tell you what, the line of sight has been janky for me.
Punch it, full speed. Bradley under fire. Send your orders. Anti-armor at your command, sir. Gunner, target up ahead. Driver, halt. Moving as ordered.
We'll take the 3 sep kill.
Waiting for drive. Move the
That's fine.
driver, full speed.
Okay, now we want to go longbow and supply. Yeah, so that's probably that actually. That's doing the job.
Fast landing assistance. What can I do for you?
That's kind of frustrating for me because, again, I'm kind of in a situation where, because our team's not really dealing with that properly,
Air defense, standing by. Moving a new fighting position.
I'm going to have to... Like, I would love to bring in some units over here and deal with it myself, but I can't spread out that much. Like, I'd bring in an Iron Thunder over there in no time and just start slapping those.
We're hitting the next base of fire. Air defense here. We're combat ready. Scouts ready. Welcome to the missile age, choppers. Anti-tank team at your orders. Check a leg. Anti-tank unit here, sir. I want a base of fire in that building. Anti-armor standing by.
It's just like, don't stand in a building. Don't stand in a building.
As fast as you can. Moving there
Crazy.
now. Guards on the deck.
Right, all of this can come back and repair.
Recon vehicle.
I'll get my SEP to move up here
Driver, move forward.
with my Bradley, so we have eyes.
Next waypoint received. The cavalry arrives in the nick of time. Your eyes and ears, sir. Blackhawk standing by. Infantry good to go.
Hopefully I didn't quite note where that was, because
Is on the field.
they will be targeting it if they have.
Bradley fighting vehicle reporting in. Scouts at your orders, sir.
I'm gonna have to move ASAP.
Rock up, we're moving. Armored transport ready.
I fixed them all up, so that's okay. It's like line of sight from up there to down here is it's crazy. Did I bring up one Iron Thunder? I did. We'll bring up a second. I'll keep them split up, and then we'll just use them to engage different stuff. Okay, that's not fun.
Bradley fighting vehicle standing by.
I've got side shots onto my unit there.
Sweeping the area.
Lost my SEP for free.
Engineers at your command, sir. Recon vehicle under fire. Engineers in combat.
Well, we've got the mech engineers that can clean those up, so that's fine. The shotgun's absolutely ruining the airborne there.
Heavy cab is on the field. Fire on that position. Laying down suppressive fire.
As soon as we can get the Blackhawk again, we'll go ahead and do that.
Heavy cab ready to roll. Moving to shooting position. Driver, move out. Full throttle. The cavalry has arrived.
Okay.
Copy. Relocating. Pushing forward. Brad here.
The Bradley is actually just going to rip them. Very nice. And I'm hoping that we can just one-shot that. Good. Now we carry on. Blackhawk with more supply, thank you very much. Get the Apaches over. I really just want to make these Apaches work today. We're struggling. Did just kill that Stinger though, so it should make things a lot easier. We're making good progress here. How that weapon squad's still alive, I do not know what it is. Right, we'll just run them in there so we can kill them at close range. Nice. Okay, we found another Stinger team. Good. Oh, that's not good. There's so many. Okay, well... the Apache took them with them. There's 2 more Stinger teams in there. That's crazy. Alright, we'll bring the Bradley over to help deal with the next one there. Where's my air? I should be moving that up. I'm having supply problems here. Let's just bring up a couple MTVs. Active protection, saving my bacon there. We'll use the Assault Breacher to try and just wipe out the Stinger teams. I think that's the best bet. Not that I need to now because I don't have a helicopter. That Apache's gotta go. Oh, these guys don't have any anti-air left. Okay, so yeah, it's Assault Breacher. Rocks up here, wipes out that team, wipes out that team, and then we bring up maybe a Kiowa. Let me just see what else I could do. I mean, I could just get a couple of Avengers in.
Good copy. Next waypoint received. Moving out. Artillery ready to fire, sir. Providing direct fire. Artillery at your command, sir. Target marked, direct fire.
My Iron Thunder only needs to like direct hit these in order to kill them.
Infantry here, we are
The Patriot doesn't have ammo, so it's a bit awkward.
Troops in combat. Pop in smoke. Right here, we're combat ready. Heavy armor is on the
Right,
field.
basically everything needs to move at this point.
Stinger team at your command, sir.
Because
Standing by. Infantry at your command, sir.
those ballistic missiles are coming in where we were.
AT specialist here. Go ahead. M1 Abrams ready for action. Anti-aircraft here. Ready to rain down death. On the double squad.
Nice, good kill.
Mobile artillery ready.
Iron Thunders are doing work now. Really, really good. We're in the last phase. Because they're being so passive on the ground, it's actually very easy for me right now just to hold this position. Like, I've been slowly but surely moving up. Very sort of sequentially, just moving through all the buildings here. We'll drop this kind of deep. I will have this one just behind here, and then we can have the Patriot just on the road. That doesn't matter. If we get spotted, I'll just move it.
Pushing forward. Anti-tank ready for action. Moving a new fighting position. Air defense here.
I only really need the Patriot to shoot down the Global Hawk.
Roger.
That's literally it.
Stop here. Smoke deployed. Traveling in combat. Requesting orders. Anti-tank unit here, sir. I want a base of fire in that building. Anti-aircraft here. At your command. Get your gear.
Just dropping some more stuff in there. That's fine.
Is on the field. Humvee ready.
Go.
Pedal to the metal. Armor moving out.
I want to just get my...
Hey,
Let's just go ahead and put this over here instead.
unloading. Need supplies? Friendly fighting vehicle ready. Roger. We're on the move. Recon vehicle here. We're taking fire.
Oh, really?
Air defense at
You're
your
gonna do me like
disposal,
that?
sir. Humvee standing by. Humvee here. Humvee reporting in. Anti-aircraft here. Who knew you'd do PT? Infantry reporting in. Ready for action. Keep driving. Popping smoke. Brad here. Bradley, ready for combat. M1 Abrams here. We're in combat. Popping smoke. Armored transport reporting in.
Ah, that's annoying. Right. Did I manage to shoot that down at least? I did. Good.
Move the fuck out! Full speed! Logistics ready. Time to gross
No,
out
supply's gotta go.
like a rocket sled on rail. Anti-tank.
Am I actually getting reinforced
No
here?
party without Artie.
Crazy.
Direct fire on my mark.
Right, I do have J-dams. I can bring those in to just bomb that infantry out if I have to.
On the road again. Personal carrier ready. Brad here. We're combat ready. Anti-armor here. Fly truck ready to transport. Eagle copies. Fight by fight. New heading set. Cargo truck ready. Target locked. Engaging. Target locked. Solid copy. Air support mission inbound. Engaging afterburner. Rally fighting vehicle.
Not ideal,
Command, sir.
I'll admit.
We're moving. Bradley, ready for combat. Moving there now.
Gonna leave that where it is.
Send traffic.
We're still absolutely dominating the map as a team.
Artillery reporting in. Ready to rain down death. Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Armored transport, standing by. Reverse. Artillery at your command, sir.
I kind of want him to just go deep.
Moving out.
Oh, as if they...
Standing by.
That's annoying.
AT specialist.
I will just keep driving away. Because then I can just get the longbows to come in.
Ready to fire, sir. Bradley fighting vehicle at your command.
They're going for like the last ditch push, aren't they?
Bradley fighting vehicle at your
They
order.
leave that undefended though.
Next
Kind of
waypoint
funny.
received. Need supplies? The higher they fly, the further they fall. Hey, check
think I
out
can
this
pick that up.
cruiser they gave me. Air defense at your disposal, sir. Weapons team here. Copy. Relocating. Anti-armor at
That
your
toe has
command,
actually been
sir.
a really good position.
Looks like we got us a convoy. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Recon vehicle is good to go.
Oh, come on.
Bradley here.
That was close.
Anti-tank team at your orders. Get your asses in that building! Get in that building! Set up a base of fire! Cargo truck ready.
We found the blob.
Air defense standing by. Move, move,
And they are in hotel.
flying there now.
No. Keep the thunders going.
Standing by. Fighting vehicle at your command, sir. Longbow at your command. Anti-aircraft specialists ready.
I can just use the artillery to capture and once these are dead.
Leading mission. Flight
Not too
plan
concerned at the moment.
New flight plan
But at the
received.
moment my longbow's too far down, so that's a bit awkward.
Full power.
We'll actually have to fly around and come up behind them.
Roger Wilco. Flight plan confirmed. Heading there. Heading there. Flight plan updated. Hovering there. Flying to coordinates. Mobile artillery ready. Send mission. Moving. Longbow standing by. Heading there. Roger. Engage and destroy. Roger that.
Captured Fox Trot, so I'll take that.
Longbow ready for combat.
I was gonna say. Come on.
Relocating. Flyby attack.
We'll send my weapons squad back here.
Move and secure. Go.
Make sure we cap that out.
Bullets and band-aids. Flying there now. Longbow copy. New heading set.
Almost full cap them.
Plan received.
Now this is a good example why cruise missiles can be pretty bad, honestly.
We're on the move.
Because if you just have like... So this is obviously a person on enemy team who's playing as a support, you know, like in quotation marks. And it's all very well, but
New heading set.
you almost always need to have at least something that you can help with on the ground. Otherwise there's like no point.
Heading there. Artillery available, sir. Air defense here. Air defense ready for action. Reconnaissance ready for action. Pedal to the metal.
Time to move that.
Landing assistance. What can I do for you? Logistics ready. Recon vehicle ready for action.
It is cool that this guy's trying to do like an airborne strat though. I do appreciate that, but it is certainly not doing him many favors. There is a big blob of infantry here somewhere.
Welcome to the Missile Age, choppers. Longbow ready for combat. Roger
Didn't
Wilco.
manage to cap
Flight
that
plan
though.
confirmed. Looking for targets of opportunity.
The one thing that he is missing when he's dropping all of those airborne forces is like a Stinger team. Because if I had
We're combat ready. Already
like an Apache with just rockets or something, it would be an absolute massacre. But a solid game,
Longbow at your command.
especially considering I was like basically designated the left side of this map all on my own.
Scout team standing by. Anti-aircraft here at your command. Mobile artillery ready. Send mission.
Yeah, we caught the last one. Fine.
Longbow is combat ready. Heading there. Recon vehicle ready.
There they are. Alright, strike eagle time.
Longbow. Eagle mission ready.
He can't fit them all in the same building.
Rolling
That
on
would
the
be a
target
nasty
area.
strike.
Coming around now.
It's just after burn.
Engage. Flying the coordinates. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Longbow here.
There it is.
Longbow standing by. The big bird is in the air.
Boom. So So what you want to do in this situation with an Eagle, for example, is just make sure you fly it low and then allow it to climb. Like basically press the P's. You press P 4 times and then let's see if you've got 4 ordnance. And then just before you press the last P and left click, that's when you want it to like start going up. Because if you like set it up preemptively, then it will just fly at high altitude, whereas you want it to like fly at low altitude before.
Longbow is combat ready.
Well, these weapon squads have really been letting them down. I mean, weapon squads personally for me as well have been letting me down, which is why I'm focusing a lot more on using tows alongside like standard infantry rather than just having infantry like that. But yeah, in the end, pretty rough game. 5,390 kills, 4,785 losses. Didn't quite get the best KD on our team, but yeah, I feel like we did a good job. Like, I'm really surprised that they didn't do much better there. They were a player down for most of the game, but considering the amount of kills they were getting with those ballistic missiles, especially on the right-hand side, they just weren't capturing any points. So it's all very well if you're getting loads of ballistic missile kills, but I'm just slowly but surely creeping forwards and capturing the points, making it really difficult for them to capture them back. M3A4 Bradley, the Recon Bradley, super good, by the way. Definitely a big recommendation at the moment. I think that weapon teams are maybe a little overpriced for what they give. It's sometimes better to specialize in like an airborne unit, for example, and then also like a tow separately, which does add up to more points, but it means that if you lose one of them, you're not losing as many points in one go. So that's kind of what's been working for me a little bit better and keeping the KD a little bit tidier. At the start of the game, losing my 2 EXs to the F-15Cs was kind of sad, but we did actually manage to shoot down an F-15 EX with my Patriot. Yeah, okay, so that kind of made sure that I traded. So I'm okay with that at the start of the game. I do like the EX Eagle just because it does have those seed missiles on it. When you're playing against Soviets, it's really, really useful. But when you're playing against the Americans, I feel like you can set up like a really, really thick wall of AA with radars that is really hard to penetrate, especially if you're using PVADs correctly. In this case, my PVADs wasn't doing too great against the overwhelming number of ballistic missiles, but yeah, against cruisers, I think the PVADs can actually do pretty well. Anyway, fun game. Tense game, actually. And that's going to continue to climb my elo. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.